Hi, I'm Claire and I'm here to share my love of Drew inspired yoga with you today. And I'm going to look at the element sequence. It's also known as other things. It's also known as the Egyptian sun prayer sequence. And I teach children's yoga too, and I call it the dragon sequence there. So it links in with earth, fire, air and water. And Drew yoga, Drew means still point. And you might think, what's that got to do with movement then? But still point means a focus. Visualization it uses, so it requires that you bring attention to the body and you notice. And that brings with it a sense of joy, a sense of almost dance-like movement, of being creative and connecting in with your body and your mind and your breath. It's almost like a moving meditation, if you like. It's to do with harnessing energy, harnessing that breath too. So let's begin. We'll work 3 times with the elements sequence and working with me. So I just want to show you a teaching point first. My legs are wide and steady on the floor, my footprints are calm and steady, but I just want to show you sideways before I actually start it. We start with a bow, but I want to ask you to, the knees were actually created to bend, so I don't like straight leg forward bends. So I'm going to bend the knees to enable the tailbone to move away from the crown, maybe parallel to that ground in a bow there to start with, and then we come back up again. So safely bowing. So should we begin? And I'm starting steady on my mat, making space. And my hands come to namaste, and then I bend the knees, tailbone moves away, and you bow. And then coming back up to centre on the in-breath. And we take the palms away from you, extending through the wrists like you're pushing out ahead of you. And as if you've got eyes in the palms, you take the palms out to the side, but the gaze is still ahead of you, as if you can see out towards the side of your body as far as you can. And then heels in and toes out, and we start with water. So we're soft in those knees, we're soft through the shoulders, and we're swishing through the water, if you like, with those fingers. Bending and coming up, a little bit of a squat, steady and calm on the footprint still. And then when you're ready, you bend the knees and you raise up, and we're working towards the sky now. So we're stretching up and we're releasing down. We're stretching up and releasing down. Stretching up and releasing down. Excellent. And then we take one foot just ahead of the other, crossing in, and we stretch up. And we bend the knees and we lower down, and we breathe in and step the legs wide again. Stretch up, make space, still working with that air. Lowering the hands, you just step the foot ahead, inner thighs, pelvic floor. Bend the knees and quieten forwards. And then stepping the legs steady and wide, we're floating up, we're still within the air, and maybe easing from side to side, making space in that side bend, freeing out through the rib cage, freeing out through the shoulders. And then sun, the element of that sun, so opening out into a sunburst, bending the elbows, opening out, sometimes they call it cactus arms, breathing in and out here, strengthening between the shoulder blades, opening up through the chest. And then the earth, hand into fists, hand into fists, and you're turning towards one side. And you bend the knees and you draw those fists down to touch towards the ground. They don't have to touch the ground if it's not useful to you. And then we're stretching up, turning the palms out to the side, and we're taking them up again, turning towards the other way, taking it down, touching that ground, stretching up, opening up to the side again to release the fingers. Breathe in, breathe out, hands together. Breathing in, stretching away. Breathe out, hands together. Breathing in, stretching away. And we create a relationship between the ground and the sky here. Over one way. So still thinking about connecting in with that earth and that sky. So again, for the second time on both sides. And the third time on both sides. I like to repeat a movement just to see how it finds its way within the body if you find more freedom. Excellent. And then we're going to want to soften and release those wrists. And it's back to the water, as if you're cupping with that water. As if you're cupping those fingers and drawing that water up. And the water might spill out, but there's always more, and you're taking it up and up and up. And if you need a cold shower, it's a cold shower. If you need a warm shower, it's warm. Allow that gentle water to spill out over you, little droplets, joyfully energizing you, opening out. And then hands come back to the heart space, and you turn the palms uppermost. And you're stretching the elbows out as if you're giving something to someone, you're giving away. Keep the eyes forward, but opening out the arms to the side. You're not even looking to who you're giving to. People take what they need. And then it comes back to centre in abundance to you. Back to centre to focus. Excellent. So we're going to squat again. We're going to bow again for the second time, the second round with this element sequence. Going to come up. The palms come away. The greet. Eyes forwards. Listening in with the palms. Eyes in the palms. We're tracing through that water. Find your breath. We're raising up and we're taking it down. We do this 3 times. Breathing in and lowering. Breathing in. As you lower for the 3rd time, you cross one leg just ahead. Don't cross over if it's not useful for your balance. We bend the knees and we give with the elbows, soft knees. Take it up. Stepping over, inner thighs, pelvic floor. Cross the wrists, cross the legs, stretch up. Bend the knees, coming forwards, stepping the legs steady and wide again. We're still with the air, taking it over playfully how you need to with a little bit of a side bend. And then it's the sun. So sunburst, bend the elbows, draw the shoulder blades towards one another, opening out through the front of the chest, the solar plexus, and then take the hands into fists. We're turning. You can take the back knee down if you want to. Stretching up. Out to the sides, we release the wrists. And then stretching up again, turning, stretching up, opening out to the sides again, extending the wrists, breathing out, coming to centre, breathing in, stretching away, breathing out, coming to centre, breathing in, stretching away, and we work 3 times on both sides, that connection between the ground and the squat in the sky. Finding your breath here. One more time, see if you can create more freedom of movement within that side stretch, freedom to the outside of the shoulder blades, calm and steady footprints. And then you're going to want to soften those wrists, you're going to bend the knees, you're going to gather. Like that lotus flower, drawing up, cupping those fingers, and then whatever you need, soft sparkly water, blending over you. The hands come to namaste, you're giving away. Giving away. Trusting that people take what they need. Draw the shoulder blades, draw towards one another, and then it comes back to you in abundance. Brilliant. To centre. Heart space lifting, bend the knees, final time. It's the bow. Coming up, push the palms away, the greeting. Opening out as far as you can towards the sides, as if there's eyes in the palms, and then we are working with the water element. The bend of the knees, find your own way with this. And then it takes you up. We're working with air. We're working with the air element. So we're stretching up on the in-breath, down on the out-breath. Let's repeat this, a bit like wings, 3 times, breathing in. Finding your own breath. Be responsive and adaptable with that beautiful breath you have. And as you lower down for the 3rd time, you cross over, inner thighs, pelvic floor, cross the wrists, stretch up, bend the knees, elbows and knees bend. Push into both footprints, step the legs steady and wide, calm and steady, make space. And the other way, inner thighs, pelvic floor, stretch up, and drawing down. Step the legs steady and wide again, float up, still with the air element. You can be playful with a little bit of a side stretch here, over to one side, over towards the other, sunburst. Earth, hands into fists, turning, back knee can come down. We're using the strength in the legs to take us up, stretch out. Take it up, turning, down, back toes tuck under, stretching up, opening out. Just turning that head, just check that you've got freedom through that neck, one way to the other. Invite an in-breath, the out-breath to centre. In-breath pushing away, giving space for yourself, breathing out to centre. And in-breath stretching away, and this time over to the side. Out-breath, and the other way. Just find your own breath here. Separating the connection between the ground and the sky, the floor and the ceiling, wherever you're lucky enough to be practicing. Final round with the third movement here. Excellent. And then you're going to quieten the wrists, and we're gathering that water up. So you take a little bit of squat. You can squat a bit more deeply, however is useful to you. You take it up and up and up. That sparkly water cleansing you to stretch up and over. Steady in that lower back, opening out through the heart space. And you take it back to centre, and you give it away. So giving that energy, giving that focus, giving that positivity away, and then trust that people or whatever takes what they need. And it comes back to you for that focus in abundance, back to centre. Thank you so much for sharing the element sequence with me today.